Alright, you're back. We're back. Unfortunately, my last recording, the audio got off. So it might be unusable unless I figure out how to fix it, but whatever. Anyways, welcome back. We are dripped out in this other Slytherin outfit. Looking pretty cool. Let's take a look at what we can do right now. Quests, please. Live as a student until Professor Fig returns. Herbology class, eh? Oh, yeah, I couldn't figure out how to dive actually into the Black Lake, so I won't be able to do that. That's more of a side thing. I do want to learn Expelliarmus. That's pretty cool, but let's go ahead to Herbology class.
I was chucked on the ground.
Ugh, what am I missing?
Revelio.
Well, I haven't really been over here. Very nice. Wow. This is awesome. Very, very... I don't know. Gotta love it when nature is awesome. What did I just say? Dude, I'm so tired. I barely got any sleep. Alright, well, I guess it's the morning now. We can start with class. Whoa, look at that plant. That is creepy.
Good morning, Professor Garlic.
How wonderful it is
Garlic.
to see you again, Lenora dear.
What?
Oh, here. You'll need these for today's
Professor
class.
Garlic. That's a hilarious name.
A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden.
Of course she talks like this. Our newest
I do look
rose.
forward to growing together.
Growing together. Dude, I can't.
How thrilling it is to have
Too much.
everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb.
I'm afraid.
Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake
Mandrake root. Ayy.
Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears.
Oh, those were earbuds,
Now,
eh?
everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
I don't want to, dude. Neville, close your ears, buddy. What?
Quickly, place your mandrake in the new core.
She's yelling out the instructions now? No way anyone can hear her. No way. There's no way anyone heard her instructions.
The
There's
soil
just no way.
should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo!
Oh yeah, duh. I was gonna say, this place isn't built for stuff like this.
I'm very
But
sorry
hey,
about
Reparo
that.
exists.
Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone.
What did I learn? Just, okay, to handle a mandrake, I guess.
Our next task will be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get
I wonder if
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
Alright. Alright, I can just steal some stuff.
I do wonder about Professor Fig. He's hardly ever in his classroom. Most strange.
Alright,
Yes, Professor.
Garlic.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
I'll say. Nearly went deaf.
Well, yes. Of course, the cry of a mature mandragora can be fatal, so remember to keep those ears protected. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting Dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Pick them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see
All
how
right.
to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy.
Did you know that you can use the mandrake to defend yourself? Why, the very idea.
Ooh.
I find it's located.
Revelio.
Oh wait, what am I looking at? What is that? I can harvest it. More Dittany leaves.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion.
Pardon me, Professor. What am I...
Your part in all this floral alchemy is simple. Take the seeds to your potting table, plant them, and then wait for harvest time.
Alright. Small planter. Dittany. 10 minutes. Oh, okay. Watering itself?
Well
Wow.
done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion.
We can weld.
I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find
the-
that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other
Creepy.
greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. You come back and see me when you're finished.
They do bite. Alright, let's go,
Hello.
buddy.
Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the
Leander.
Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there. But your lead.
Alright, let's go.
Nice work in defense against the dark arts, by the way.
Excuse me? Revelio.
Duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place. Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on,
Whoa.
grab a few of those cabbages. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
I'm sorry. What do I need to do?
Wait, I didn't even mean to
Garlic
talk
said
to
she
him.
wanted you to have a go at tending the cabbages. Give them some time to chomp and whatnot. Nothing to it, really. Just toss some of those Chinese chomping cabbages out.
Ah, finally a use for LB.
Look at
Oh,
that.
Pikachu.
They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths
Holy.
on.
What about friendly fire, man?
Some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking down.
Yeah, that thing is sick, actually. Actual Pokemon.
Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs.
Booba
The kind of
Tubers?
plants that just have your back in
Booba?
a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... Well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
Yeah.
Trust me, Leander. I was imagining it the entire time.
I mean, of course, you're not someone to be dogweed, and Deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. You get the idea. Anyway,
Alright.
take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Okay. What are these cactuses? Can I hurt myself? I guess not. Recipe. So this is all my Oh, Mallow Sweet. Isn't that the that's what I need for the Merlin puzzles, right? I think.
Revelio.
Well. Nothing up here, eh? Kind of a walkway. Oh, that's alright.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble.
Missing
Oh,
digits?
Don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I mean...
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous
Yeah, we'll
subject.
see. We'll see.
Tend
We'll
to
see.
your garden, and it will tend to you.
That was a little boring, but
Well, I
could be useful.
suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat some...
Okay.
Hope those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me
hear.
my damned hearing.
So there's just a ton of greenhouses around here, huh?
Revelio.
Yeah, where do all these buildings go? I mean, trying to see if there's like anything secret. Just some chests. I want to maybe harvest that that plant.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Possibly, Mom.
My entire family's been sorted into Hogwarts, except for me.
Whoa. Secret staircase too. Whoa. Oh wow, that is so cool. Underwater tank. Easy.
Revelio.
That is really cool though. Lux weed. This game is so breathtaking. Locked. That's that one room. I need to unlock the
Revelio.
requirement. Aha! See, I knew there's gonna be something in here. I guess what I could test too is if this menu.
Nice to see you, my young friend.
3 minutes. What if I press pause? Will it keep sorting down, or what? Ooh, this is better actually. Actually, I don't mind these gloves. Oh, it actually does pause. That's kind of annoying. But yeah, whatever. Alright, what is next though for our quests? A potion class. Sure, let's go. We'll walk there. Oh wait.
This cannot possibly be as
She's only-
difficult as it seems.
He's only here at night.
To be honest,
I kind of want to talk to her because I've already
Hello.
seen a few of these.
I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha
Balmy.
thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before.
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been...
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind. But I'm not
Yes,
sure what to do
I discovered
next.
that as well.
Are there any other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be...
I've been racking my brains. Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
Come and find you. Check this out.
Lumos! That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
Oh. Alright, is that where I just was or what?
Revelio. Lumos.
Maybe this isn't the spot. Oh wait, it's not. There's like a little statue there. Must be this end.
This
Aha.
looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special about it? Lumos.
Oh, it actually is a Lumos.
Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
Oh. I see.
Ha! I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
then
Sure, let's tell her. Although I don't think she just saw me do that.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Amit, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
What happened to my quest I was tracking? Wait, I'm going the wrong way? Oh, you know where I'm going. I'm actually going to, Defense Against the Dark Arts. I think. Wait, what's up here? Never been up here.
Lumos.
What is this place?
Revelio.
Strange.
Accio.
Yeah, I don't even know where I'm going, to be honest. I thought... I'm thinking of the other building. Or one of the other buildings. Follow our mini-map. Head on down this way.
Shouldn't there be auras or someone from the
Potions
ministry guarding the
classroom.
school after the incident in Hogsmeade?
I saw an aura badge on Professor Sharp's
Ooh.
I bet
He knows more than he's letting on about the Goblin Rebellion.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all.
But
Points for
not
Ravenclaw.
all. Points
Before
for
today's
Ravenclaw.
class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
This music, dude. Du-du-du-du-du-du-du. Ba-da-ba-ba-la. Bu-du-du. It's very similar to like Snape's theme.
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
Pork lump juice. Add another drop or two or three. Uh-oh. Let's stir it up. Alright.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir.
How's this, Professor?
Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you
Edurus.
acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
Don't fret if you run out of ingredients. I simply grow most of what I need.
Revelio.
Alright.
Should you chop the Dittany or crush it? The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a Goblin Rebellion.
Oh, here's his office.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have
Gareth
permission to go
Weasley?
into his office?
Yes, but why does that matter to you?
Brilliant! And it matters because you can be a part of something truly creative. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
Sure.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather.
Why
as
not?
long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Alright.
Keep your
right. Organ and Burks has increased the amount of activity. Blah blah blah. Okay. Ashwinder eggs.
Your potion should not be that color, Miss McDowell.
Here, buddy.
Here's the Fwopper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you. This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Adurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Alright.
Professor Sharp said that Wiggenweld potion can treat injuries. Hope I never need it.
Yeah.
Proficiency in potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience
Durus.
and be thorough.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to. Ah!
Oh. Oh.
Dragon tongue! What happened?
How embarrassing.
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
My Wiggenweld potion's utter rubbish.
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley didn't do this on his own. The accomplice will answer to me as well.
Like I can make another one of these. Might as well, I guess. Alright, what do you think?
I brewed an Adurus potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm not sure what you're talking about, Professor.
You will not earn favor with me by failing to take responsibility for your actions.
I shouldn't have tried to get away with it.
suggest
He
you
knows.
heed my warning. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
Well, where should I go, man? None of these
Think
teachers
each of
actually
us
help
has
me
had
out,
enough
man.
excitement for one day. Class is
Well, I guess I could
dismissed.
do it in here. Let's make another one. Well,
That was an interesting class.
Thanks to you. Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. I appreciate your help. I hope Sharp wasn't too disagreeable when you handed in your potion. Heard him talking about taking responsibility.
Professor Sharp was annoyed, but we sorted it out. No harm.
Cheers to that. He probably had a good chuckle after we left. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day. Best be off. Next time we talk, I promise, fewer explosions.
okay.
Greetings, young Slytherin. Scrope knows about the old book you found for Professor Fig. Scrope can help you. And you can help Scrope get to the courtyard past the pendulum. If you don't know it, you'll see it easy enough. And don't tell anyone what you're up to. Especially Professor Blank.
Ugh, my robes are going to
Interesting.
reek from Gareth's inspiration.
Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror. I wish he talked about it more.
Interesting. See what's down here. Another, need a key of some kind.
What are you up to now?
Loading. What? Alright, so That was potions class and herbology. Learning how to enter potions class and herbology. Learn how to grow some plants and brew some potions. Probably be learning a way more later. Very cool. Although, maybe I should learn this first. Thought it was long the way.
If only a new student were to help me with my
Alright, time for some class time. Whoa. The training montage. Make sure you write that down. Cool, cool.
I hope you were able to take care of everything I had asked.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand.
There we go.
Professor, do you have a moment?
I do. What is it?
Ooh,
I wondered,
okay.
Did you attend Hogwarts?
I did. I am a proud member of Ravenclaw House. Why do you ask?
I was curious as to how Hogwarts has changed over the years.
I see. Well, the castle itself, as I'm sure you have surmised, is full of surprises. I dare say more than the staircases change around here. As for the students, well, they seem to get more capable every year. Although, we got up to just as much mischief in my day as you seem to now. I used to look the other way at all sorts of roguery when I was head girl. I can tell you, however, that I did once admonish a certain Phineas Nigella's Black for enjoying a sugar quill during a lecture.
I hadn't realized that you and Professor Black were, students here together.
Appearances can be deceiving. You see, I was once wounded by time itself.
How awful.
I'm not sure what that means, but it sounds horrible.
Ah, well, it was the risk I took with my prior position. You may or may not have heard that I was an unspeakable at the Ministry for years.
An unspeakable? What does...
As you might suspect, I cannot speak about what we did. Suffice it to say, the job was not without its hazards. Now, I hope I've satisfied your curiosity for the moment.
You have. Thank you for speaking
I'd still
with
like
me,
to
Professor.
know
Keep up with your wand
what you
work.
did, but
One must always be prepared for mischief, both inside and outside of the castle.
well, I would still like to know what kind of work you were in, but all right. All right, let's take a look.
Levioso. Accio. Expelliarmus.
You seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing. Expelliarmus will save your life one day.
Accio. Expelliarmus.
Still at it, I see.
Cool.
Might some kind soul help me?
No. Alright, let's head on down.
Need I remind you that you are studying at
Revelio.
The three broomsticks? You'll never become an aura at this rate. So get your head out of your butterbeer and into a blasted wizarding book, for Merlin's sake.
Spare a moment? I could use your help.
Wow. Alright, hold on, let's pause real quick and save. And then let me start a new recording, see what happens.